Well, good morning, everyone out in the Way Clan. This is Stella Gershman, and we are here with Coffee Chat with Stella. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. So, as we all gathered here this morning, just take some time out, get you a cup of coffee, and sit back and enjoy. Looks like we have a few friends joining us. Who is with us today? We have three already. You need to wave to me so I can see who that is. Oh, here we are. Larry McRae is with us, and Jamie Everett. Jamie, how are you doing? I see you've had some hard times. And how is your mother? I hope she's getting along just fine. You'll have to drop me a note and let me know how she's doing. So, this here, I just thought we'd sing a little theme song this morning. This is the theme song from Friends, but it's been adapted for our coronavirus. You can look it up on YouTube. Maybe I'll put the link up to it. I think it's just very fun little ditty. You know how they do that. But let me turn this down so it's kind of distracting me a little bit. But I will be posting this link. I don't know who that group is, but it's very entertaining. And, I hope I can bring my story up on this now because, as I tell you every day, Stella is not a technical bitch. She struggles with technology. Yes, she does. But she did manage to get brunch with Linda Louise. Yes, Linda Louise. She's a wonderful friend and local artisan. She came and had brunch with me on my front porch. We kept our 6 feet distance, and she brought me a lovely gift. She brought me this lovely coffee, a teacup and saucer, and as you see, it's just beautiful. And her mother actually painted this for when she got married. I believe she said she was 18 years old, and it was a few decades ago. But it's just absolutely beautiful, and I cherish it. It will be one of those items that I cherish. And as you know, I like to surround my things. I've been given many gifts by many good friends, and it's always nice to surround yourself with those things. And they are filled with love, and they make me feel loved. Who else is out here? Mark is with us. Mark, I'm surprised you're not at work. I figured the electric company would be essential business, but maybe you got to take Monday off. I know you often do. Mark often has the Sunday flu feelings, when we may have or may not have overdid it a little bit on the weekend, but that's okay. We love Mark anyway. I know they had some storms up there where they were at. Mark and his lovely husband and Alex, they live in Paducah or just right outside that area. They have a lovely home. I was invited one time to their home to a Christmas party, and there was such an unfortunate, I think they just got tired and Alex faked a heart attack or something like that. It was nothing serious, but it was kind of a damper on the party, and I don't think I've been invited back since, so I hope that wasn't a reflection on me. Surely not. We wish everyone good health. Linda Louise, I was just telling you about the beautiful coffee mug and cup and saucer you gave me yesterday. We had such a lovely time on the front porch. As I've been telling you, we were able to maintain our 6 feet to remain safe, and still get to be able to. I did not get the traditional hug and everything, but we did elbow bump each other. It's kind of sad we don't even fist bump anymore, but we can elbow bump. Oh well, I'm just thinking how long it's gonna be till we hip bump, But oh well, those things progress. We do what we must do to keep safe. Who else is with me? Colin is back with me, and Pam Simmons. She is just the loveliest of souls. She is a sweet child of God. Yes, she is. And oh my goodness, yes. I'm just rattling on. I don't know if he's with us, but I see Matthew Eck is up this morning. He has sent me a private message, but we will go into that later. Good morning, Matthew. I hope you're staying safe in New York. Last time we spoke, he had gotten out of the city and had gone upstate to spend a few days with his mother. So I pray that that's where he's at, that he's staying safe during this time of pestilence. 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 Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, well, just maybe a little silly. Jim DeLong is with us. Yes, good morning, Jim. It's so good to see you. I trust you had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I can tell you that besides the fact that the streets were desolate, it was a beautiful, beautiful weekend. It was a nice weekend to be out in the yard, and I did get my lawn mowed on Saturday, and that was very, very enjoyable. It's always nice. I have a very small yard, so I don't dilly-dally. I like to get in and get it done, so I can have it done in about a half hour. And of course, I don't weed eat. I edge to where my mower will edge everything, and you know. Sometimes edging's okay, but not when it comes to mowing. So there we go. There we have it. We'll leave it at that. Who was that? Pam said those glasses are fabulous. Well, thank you, darling. And you hope, oh, well, yes, Monday's going to be wonderful. I wanted to let everyone know that out there in the Wakeland, that if you're stuck at home and you would like a visitor, that I'm more than happy to come and have a little short visit, maybe some coffee or tea, or who knows, maybe a little cocktail on your front porch just to sit and visit. So you just hit me up and we'll see what we can work out. Frank, it is so good to see you. It's so good to see everyone. I know I'm just greeting and rattling here, so bear with me. I played the song, so now I have to pull up the little story. And as you know, Stella's not a technical bitch, so we're gonna try and find it. Where is that story? Is this it? This is quite embarrassing. I'm sorry. I apologize. No, that doesn't seem to be it. We may have to wing it, and Stella is just not a very good winger. You may have to give me, I tell you what, we'll take this off of another Ove. I give you a topic. This is not original, but I've always loved it since I heard it. I give you a topic. Neoclassical Roman architecture was neither neoclassical nor Roman. Discuss amongst yourselves. Browse live sex. No, I don't know how that got on here. I have no drag makeup tutorial. I don't know who's been on my iPad. Yoga. No, we don't need yoga. Well, let's try this one. This might have something for us. This is back to Reuters. Reuters always has the most interesting news stories, and we know they're accurate because, of course, it's Reuters. This is just the article from the other day, so we'll scan through here and see if we can find something that is not so boring. I feel so inept this morning. Well, here we go. We'll just go into this. I have not read through this yet, but it has caught my attention a few times, so we'll just read into it. Apparently, in Belgium, they are testing making butter out of flies. So we'll just read about this. As scientists at the Belgium University are experimenting with larvae fat to replace butter in waffles, cakes, cookies, saying using grease from insects is more sustainable than dairy products. Well, in a time that we're having to conserve resources, this might be a good alternative for us. So let's go into it with an equal mind. I, for one, do not think of fly spread on my cracker or bread as being advertising, but you never know what might happen. So let's see what they have to say. It's always important to go into these things with an open mind. Clad in white aprons, the researchers soaked black soldier flies larvae in a large bowl of water, put it in a blender to create a smooth grayish dollop, and then used kitchen centrifuge to separate out insect matter. There are several positive things about using insect ingredients, said. I'm struggling. You just have to bear with me. I always forget to put my readers on, and then I cannot read, and I just don't know. And I hope this is recording because I seem kind of fuzzy still. I hope it's not because my lens is dirty, but I hope you can see me. Maybe it's just me. But anyway, that's so much better. Readers, I don't like reading them, but oh well, using them. But, it's just a sign of the age, I'm not 26, 27 hit me hard. Let's see, there are several positive things about using insect ingredients, says Dylan Sosa, who oversees the project. They are more sustainable because insects are use less land than cattle, and they are more efficient at converting feed. And well, yeah, have you seen what they eat and what they land on? I was raised on a farm. They eat anything. And they also use less water to produce butter. Sosa said that she held out a freshly baked insect butter cake. According to research, consumers notice a difference when a quarter of a milk butter in a cake. Oh, no difference between when a quarter of a milk butter cake is replaced with larva fat. However, they report an unusual taste that when it gets a 50-50 and say they would not want to buy that cake. Insect food has high levels of protein, vitamins, fiber, and minerals, and scientists elsewhere in Europe are looking into more environmentally friendly and cheap alternatives in other animal products. Well, and there we have it. Let me just clean these readers off for a second. I think it's my lens on my phone, and I do apologize. I hope you're not as fuzzy as I'm not as fuzzy to you as I am to me. Let's see, 12. Oh, Sherry is with us. Sherry, she is such a sweet soul. I know I tell you all the time, but she is a saint with the Music City Sisters, and so deservingly so. Delray Zimmerman is a very good friend of mine, and I just think he is a wonderful soul, and he is also a saint. He became a saint with the sisters in December. Wade Miller is a saint, and Rocky the Top and Shelby the Bottom. Yes, they are saints with the sisters. Many people do not understand saints with the sisters, but they do wonderful work. And saints are people who do stuff within the community and do things to help support the sisters. And the sisters do some good work, and they can't do it alone. It does take a community, and it takes all of us to work together. And that reminds me too that during this time that it takes all of us to get through it together as one. Hard times always come in, but the thing too is remember is good times come, so do go, and so do the bad times. The motto is, "This too shall pass." And just as good times come, you have to keep your feet on the ground by saying, "This too shall pass." Well, when the bad times come, you have to remind yourself that this is only temporary, that this too shall pass. And I know it was discouraging to me when they announced yesterday that they had suspended our sheltering in place possibly until the end of April. But we do what's necessary in these times, and keeping everyone safe. And I don't know about you, but I'm dealing a lot with the loneliness. I'm a very social person and very extroverted, and that's how I recharge my batteries. But that's why I have you, and you have me, and we have one another, and we have Facebook to reach out, and for those who feel comfortable, we can get out into the park and keep our safe distance, and remember to love on your fur babies. Fur babies can be such a source of love and everything. Let's see, Brandon Cox, how are you this morning? It has been forever since we have spoken, and I do miss you terribly. So please hit me up. And let's see, Glenn is here. Oh, Glenn Adams, he agrees. Glenn says Sherry is amazing, and she is, and Darren, yes, Darren. Oh, and Glenn says good morning. You know, Glenn, he is my bestie, but he's not been the best to tune in the mornings. But you know, I give him a little pass. He had a little surgery a week and a half ago or so he's been recuperating, and I know he suffered quite a deal with it. So we're hoping that he does just fine. And oh, this technical bitch finally got a video up on YouTube yesterday. She was so pleased with herself. I have not figured out how to get these FaceTime videos posted onto YouTube, but we did not do our live Sunday brunch with Linda Louise. We did not do that live. That was simply recorded, and it was much easier. It was much easier to get loaded to YouTube. And Tony Curtis is watching. It's so good to see you with us today, Tony. I hope this finds you well. So anyway, I know this was kind of a rattling short ditty. This morning was a little difficult. This morning, I tried to prepare a little bit the night before and just really didn't feel it, and woke up this morning, and you know, sometimes a girl just wants to roll over and go back to bed, but you know, we have our commitments, and Stella had half her coffee, so. Oh, Dawn is with us. Dawn, good morning. Oh, she also says hello to Glenn, Emma, and Sherry. Oh, Dawn is such a sweetest soul. If you ever have a chance to meet Dawn, well, consider yourself lucky, because she has the biggest heart and the most love of anyone I know for people. She's good people. So again, I'd like to give a shout out to some of my special friends. As always, Michael Dolly Wilson, he gets a shout out. As I said, and I meant it very much. I think I would lay my life down for Michael Dolly Wilson. He has been a very big impact on my life, and a source of strength and courage and encouragement. Really, encouragement more than anything. And behind that tough exterior is a heart full of love. And of course, to Ron Sanford. I know he had a little scare, but I understand he's recuperating just fine. So we give a shout out to Ron, and let's see, China Charles, you're gonna have to get in touch with me, because these curls, they're hanging in there. But you know, China, I'm gonna need to come see you in your beauty parlor real quick here soon. So reach out to me, China. And anyway, there's such special people in this world, and we don't get through it alone. So if you're feeling alone, there's no need for that. I know I battle it, and you know, sitting around and moping, that doesn't do any good. We have to reach out, and as the old saying in the 70s with the yellow pages, reach out and touch someone. But please, don't squeeze the Charmin. I will leave you this little ditty. I think it was kind of funny. My mother was sharing with me about my sister-in-law. Come to find out, she's very sensitive to toilet paper, and she has made the comment in the past that she will only use Charmin because she has issues with other toilet papers. And you know, with the toilet paper shortage that's going on out there, she did make a run out to the store, as I understand, and she brought back a package of some, you know, just some cheap generic toilet paper they would not normally buy, because they only buy Charmin, because that's the only paper she would use. And I guess they were getting low on the Charmin, so apparently she brought in this big package of, you know, extra value pack of generic toilet paper. And she informed my brother, she said, now this goes in your bathroom, the Charmin goes in mine, don't touch my Charmin. So there we have it. As Mr. Whipple's been tailing us since the 70s, please don't squeeze the Charbon. So on that note, I will wind up. Oh, Harry is back with us. Harry, he feels left out. Can you want to come up here and say hi, Harry? Um, Harry is he's one of my little fur babies, and they bring such joy, as I know your fur babies do to you. So I'm going to leave you this morning and wish you the happiest of days, the best of Mondays, and remember that you are never alone. Maybe separated physically from people, um, but we're never very far from one another, and our hearts are never separated from one another. So keep this in mind as you go forth through your day. Um, if you have a moment of loneliness, just take time out and think of a dear friend, and know in your heart that they are with you. And I hear wonderful people are having virtual happy hours through apps like Zoom and stuff. So we just get imaginative and we make adjustments in this new virtual world we live in. So again, I'm going to sign off here for the last time, and I wish you all the luck and the joy of this day could possibly bring to you. Good luck and God bless.